The House of Representatives quietly passed a bill today that's so bad, it's basically comic book villain bad. It's called the Science Advisory Board Reform Act, and what it does is allows scientists who give advice to EPA administrators to be bought off. See, as of right now, you have to be a respectable scientist working at a university or something, or having a track record of accuracy to advise the EPA, and they want to get rid of that. They want to, quote, make it easier for scientists with financial ties to corporations to serve on the board, and they want to prohibit independent scientists from discussing their own research. So they basically want ExxonMobil, Chevron, and the National Polluters Association to make environmental regulations. Now you're probably thinking, well, wait a second, this is so out there and it's so obvious what they're doing, that they're paid shills for corporate America, that there's no way this is going to succeed in any serious way. I mean, even if it passed, it squeaked by, right? 229 to 191, it passed the House. And let me give you two Republican quotes on this so you can see where their minds are at. Representative Chris Stewart said, quote, all we're asking is that there be some balance to the experts. We're losing valuable insight and valuable guidance because we don't include industry in the process. There is no balance on science. Science is not democratic. You don't get to hear out two sides of the creationism evolution debate. It's no different for mercury poisoning or you name it. Like, now, we would like balance now. When it comes to the demographic makeup of our party, we don't want balance there. We want all old white men. But in terms of determining science, we would like balance, and to bring in people from ExxonMobil to tell us that the other scientists are wrong and their made-up science is right. Let me give you Marsha Blackburn said, quote, the board excludes industry experts, but not officials for environmental advocacy groups. Well, maybe because the environmental advocacy groups are actual scientists with actual degrees who haven't sold out. This is the thing. It's so perplexing to me, and it's so annoying to me that people don't, especially the media, they don't call out this bullshit line from the right, because their new argument about climate change being a hoax is that it's the greedy scientists. See, these scientists, they just want to continue to get government grants, so they say that climate change is happening because the Democrats want them to say climate change is happening. Now, stop and think about this. Does anybody know how lucrative science grants are from the federal government? I do, because I have a first cousin who was involved with science in the U.S. government. He's not here anymore. He went overseas. You want to know why? He wasn't making any fucking money. You make absolutely no money. You make like $30,000 a year to work on particle physics and insane quantum shit, okay? Nobody wants to do that. These people, believe me, they would like to be compensated better, and they could be compensated better in the private sector. But no, they're doing it because they think there's a good reason behind the research. They care about accuracy. They care about being intellectually honest and getting the truth. These people, they don't make anything. And why would the Democrats want climate change to be real? Like, they never explain that part of it. Like, oh, the Democrats, they just want there to be climate change because what? Because what? We would love it if it wasn't the case that there's going to be mass famine and drought and starvation and rising sea levels and you name it. We would love it if that wasn't the case, but it's not the case. They act like, aha, we got the Democrats. They just want there to be climate change because something. Rush Limbaugh said so I believe it. It doesn't make any sense. So what's more likely? The scientists are greedy when they're making $30,000 a year to do research about their passion? Or could it be that the other side is the one with the financial conflict of interest? That the other people who say climate change isn't real are people who are funded by Chevron and ExxonMobil and natural gas and fossil fuel companies. We know that that's the case. Did you know that some people, I think the Heartland Institute is a perfect example of this, They have people who used to argue that cigarettes don't cause cancer now arguing that climate change isn't real. They were just bought off by a different lobby back then. Back then, it was the tobacco lobby. Okay, I'll say whatever you want. Give me money, whatever. And then today, they're okay, yeah, I'll say whatever you want, Exxon. Go ahead, money. Give me. So what they're doing is projection. There's a conflict of interest, these damn greedy scientists. Or there's a conflict of interest, the damn greedy oil companies hiring shills to just raise doubt, because that's all they need to do to win the debate, is they need to raise doubt about climate change, because as long as there's doubt, we're going to keep dragging our feet. So even when 99.9% of the science, as it does, says climate change is real, it's largely man-made, we need to act on it now, they get to turn around and say, well, it's not 100%, so there's still a question. We need to study it further and make more money for the oil companies. Yes.